Bruh. Donald Trump economic roller coaster.
Oh, holy shit.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back once a motherfucking again.
One more week.
For News with Brews.
News
Cheers,
with
my
Brews.
friend.
Cheers, brother.
It's been a crazy fucking week. I'll tell you what. Might be the busiest one so far,
dude.
Honestly.
You think this is the busiest week so far?
Mm-hmm.
What do we got? Oh, hold on.
Well, there was a lot. So.
What? Oh, fuck. All right.
You good?
All right. Well, let's do a quick overview of today's episode is.
Yeah. So
we're covering the Supreme Court pausing the aliens' enemies.
And just the general debacle with immigration right now.
We got the fucking Pope dying.
I got it.
Crazy. You seen Conclave?
No, I haven't seen it.
Bro, watch that movie.
It's fire?
It's fire.
Is that about like the ceremony or whatever the fuck
It's about the Pope dies and they have to pick the new Pope.
Dude, it's a weird process. It's an old ass ritual. Been around for thousands of years.
They just vote.
Yeah, but it's
there's the ritual part.
Yeah.
But really they're voting.
They're voting pretty much. And they do the smoke out of the chimney or whatever. It's pretty dope.
So we got that coming. Pete Kegabreath. Second leak. It won't stop happening, bro.
Yeah, that guy's fucking up.
I saw a tweet. Somebody was like, look, some of it is the alcoholism, but a lot of it is the fact that we got a daytime news host to be Secretary of Defense.
It's honestly a joke. Like,
He's
when you think
not
about
qualified.
DEI, like, that's the definition of like, he did nothing. He actually did not. He went to Harvard or some shit. That's about it.
And he served. He did serve. But that's it. All right, we're talking about that.
He was just a regular soldier. He wasn't like a general or nothing.
Harvard v. Trump in court. Harvard said, we'll see you in motherfucking court. I actually don't know a lot about that, so you might have to.
Yeah, that's a situation. I got you.
SCOTUS, also sex ed opt-out case.
Yeah, basically.
Will they be allowed to opt out?
Yeah, there's this school that removed the opt-outs, and
wow.
So the Supreme Court is deciding whether or not they're allowed to remove it.
The school is for sure losing that one.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Oh
I think it's a whole district. It's not even just one school.
Because it's coming from the left, so
yeah.
So like, it's definitely not going anywhere.
Yeah, no way.
Artificial dyes ban, RFK maybe a slight positive.
Maha, make America healthy again. Movement's taking off.
The reason a 90-day tariff delay happened. There's a video for that one. It's a stupid story.
I'm interested to learn about that.
It's straight out of Veep. It's some Veep ass shit. At the end of the day, it's just people doing. It's just people in the office. I think you've probably seen it.
With the situation with the guy was gone and they had to do an emergency meeting to intervene.
Yes. No.
Peter Navarro was at the restaurant or some shit.
They fucking distracted Buddy across the street and ran over and was like,
honestly, genius plan. Genius plan.
It's insane that's what it came to.
That's what it takes sometimes, man.
Trump likes you, just don't leave his side and you will get everything you want.
Pretty much. Then in terms of finance, we got the trade war has kind of been canceled, the question mark, maybe not. We've been hearing mixed results from the Trump admin.
We're flipping a coin every single day.
Pretty much every fucking
multiple
day.
times a day, honestly.
Yep. And then a bunch of companies have started increasing prices because of the tariffs. We're going to break down that. But it seems like Trump is kind of backing down from China.
Yes.
But we'll see how it goes as time plays out.
Jerome Powell,
The chairman of the Federal Reserve.
Trump wants to fire him.
Yep. But today, it sounds like he doesn't want to fire him anymore. He actually came out with it and said, we're not thinking about firing him. So
also, there's the fact that
basically clusterfuck in everything.
Does Trump have the authority to fire this one?
Most likely not, but we'll talk a little bit more about that.
Well,
Gold prices are going through the roof as people look for a safe haven to get out of the United States.
Gold is going up right now.
Gold is going up fast because we should have bought gold. Did I say? I don't think I said that one.
I never said it. Fuck.
But no, gold is going up
Robert
because
was right the whole time.
he's a gold bug. That's what they call those people.
So long ago when I was probably like 14. My dad's friend was like, buy gold, man.
That's a whole genre of investors. They call them gold bugs. Bugs. So gold's going through the roof. Then we had Tesla earnings. That was interesting. And then we'll finish it out with some sports talk. What's going on, Lukey?
NBA playoff talk. You gonna join us, Lukey, for NBA playoff talk?
Motherfuckers be like, what do you mean the Pope? The Pope's dead.
Rest in peace, Pope
it's
Franny.
Almost like he a century old, Kyle.
Yeah.
I miss Pope Franny, bro. I don't care.
I mean, yeah,
he was one of the better popes.
He was the first Pope of all time.
Shannon Sharpe.
Shannon Sharpe drama. That shit's going crazy right now.
We are covering that.
You don't think he did it?
He's just like me.
But he offered $10 million. Though.
He said he said they're dropping a clip. He said drop the whole tape.
Yeah, I did see that.
Drop the tape.
When you have to tell someone to drop the whole sex tape, that's not a good look.
Hilarious. I think. I don't know what the fuck to think. Honestly, that's crazy. First, he paid he was gonna give her $10 million to go away.
To me, that seems like he's guilty. If you're giving him
not
$10
always,
million.
because famous people do get sued so much that
it
ends up being cheaper to just settle for shit rather than
But $10
go
million's
all
a
the way.
lot.
$10 million is a
like
lot.
Shannon Sharpe, I feel.
$10 million is a lot.
I'm not saying he's broke, but does he?
But it's
he's not a billionaire, anywhere close.
But $10 million, it's for your life is about to implode.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You know, true or not, as soon as I say this and it's public, your life implodes.
That's pretty much what happened to him. I mean, when you think about it,
what's Ocho Cinco said? I don't know.
He hasn't said shit. But I mean, he has what? He has an ESPN deal. He has his own personal show. He's gonna lose
all that shit.
He has 5 different things that he does.
His show's probably his. But the ESPN
he has his own alcohol company. He has his own.
That won't take a hit.
He has 5 different companies.
That will do as bad as it's doing.
It'll just keep doing bad.
Yeah, because that's detached to I don't. Fucking alcohol is different.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But let's start out with this immigration situation. Yeah, Italian brain rot's been taking over the fucking internet.
I didn't know about this
What's
till
going on with
10
this
minutes
shit?
ago.
Oh, Lucas knows about it. He knows.
I didn't know about it till 10 minutes ago.
Lukey knows about his shit.
I saw these guys talking about it.
But we're gonna be starting with immigration today, and so there's been an ongoing situation with this Abrego Garcia case.
Yes.
I'll let you break it down a little bit.
Me?
You got this. So basically, there's this guy,
a Salvadorian. He claimed asylum. He's been here for a while.
Yep. Since 2011 or something, right? Maybe later than that, but
a saint.
Doesn't seem like the best guy.
There's I think domestic abuse charges.
Did you see when they asked his wife about it?
No gang charges. What?
Did you see on Good Morning America they asked his wife about it?
I think she was like, "No, he's good." She
no, bro.
Oh, she said, "Fuck that guy."
So Michael Strahan was talking to her,
yes.
and Michael Strahan says, "Were you afraid of your husband at that point in time?" And she just goes, "My husband's alive. I'll leave it at that." That's a little sus.
That's a strange response.
Kind of sounds like she just didn't answer the question. Yeah.
It's a little.
And Strahan was like, "All right, I won't push you on that."
Was the Congress dude going to El Salvador last week or this week?
So there's been a few people that have gone, but
yes.
It was last week
Maxwell
that it started.
Frost went. I think he's up in Orlando. Shouts out him, dude. He's 25.
Shout out to Maxwell Frost.
A real one.
But he wasn't supposed to get deported. It was an administrative error, and the Trump administration pretty much admitted as much. So he wasn't supposed to be deported. And the Supreme Court said you should handle his case as if he wasn't deported, and you should return him to the United States.
Facilitate his return.
Exactly. And Trump basically said, well, he's in El Salvador, so the American courts don't get to tell him what to do.
And then the Salvadorian president, he is just fucking like, what do you want me to do? I can't do anything.
And then he staged that picture of them with the margaritas.
It pissed me off so much. He said, how am I supposed to smuggle a criminal into America?
That is stupid.
That got me mad on so many levels.
Dude.
Because it's not smuggling when they're ordered to facilitate his return.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
Bukele is just trying to misrepresent the shit because he's a conservative.
Bukele is just bought, bro.
He's paid for, but I mean, Trump's paying him literally.
Yeah.
To host those prisoners.
But he gets a lot of clout.
Yep.
Because he fucking cleaned up the fucking country, bro.
He did do a lot of good.
Dude, they went from, like, most dangerous country, like, on this side of the world to, like, the second
safest. Next to what? Canada, probably?
Dude, it might be the safest.
It might be. I think it is, to be honest.
That up, honestly.
Safest country in the Americas.
El Salvador. It's on caps.
Let's find out.
Has seen significant, particularly post-travelers should blah, 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 blah. Dude.
Safer than Mexico. Crime in El Salvador.
The homicide rate in El Salvador has plummeted drastically since 2015. The Salvadorian gang crackdown led to them having the highest incarceration rate in the world.
Highest incarceration in the world is
1,086 people per 100,000. It's because he flipped the switch, bro.
Oh, so 1% of the country is locked up. That's
Salvador,
actually nuts.
El Salvador flipped the switch of, like, it's either sometimes guilty people go free or sometimes innocent people get fucked. And he fucking went.
I don't think it was just that, though.
That's
like,
what it is.
I'm sure that there was a lot of gang members that
Oh,
they
no,
arrested.
yes.
I bet in that prison.
There's arguments to be made. Hardcore things needed to get done.
In that prison, I bet it's like 99%
like,
of them are gang members.
I
bet it's like the overwhelming majority. Maybe not 99,
also,
but
but also, like, once you're in there, like, good luck finding you.
yeah, because they don't keep that great of information on everybody.
Everybody looks the fucking same. They
shave everyone's head. Yep. I think a lot of that is kind of a performance, though. They want to make it look really bad.
I think if you're in jail and they shave you, like, if they, like, you can't even have your hair, bro.
Shaving hair does suck.
It's, like, psychological, bro, over time, bro.
It's torture in a way.
Yes.
In a way.
So, like, that's why it's so complicated. My dad, like, kind of fucks with him, bro.
With Bukele? Well, I mean,
yeah, cause
I understand why.
Yeah.
He's made the country a lot better.
There's
I mean, it's undeniable.
Just some innocent
better
people,
place to live.
Some innocent people get caught up in it. And I think, like, all Bukele would have to do is, like, straighten out, like, his court system. You know what I'm saying? You're president of this country. Like, fix your court system.
But let's get into the meat and potatoes of this shit, right?
Yeah.
So, there's no doubt.
Salvadorian politics over here.
There's no doubt that, like, this guy was not supposed to be deported, and it was a mistake. Like, that much is very clear.
Yes.
That doesn't necessarily mean that that the Democrats are in the right, and I'm going to explain why. Because the fight for due process is a good one, but if this guy really is an MS-13, which is looking pretty likely, I think we're good. They're plugging in the Xbox. Yeah. But I bet. But if this guy really is an MS-13 and Democrats are going to bat for him like crazy, like going to visit him and shit, that makes them look so fucking bad.
I don't think it makes them look fully bad. The less context you have, sure.
Yeah.
But if you have more
how much context does the average American have?
It's whatever context
that's the
they
issue.
Watch. You have to. This is why this show exists. We give you guys the context.
That's true. That is true.
That's why. There's no way that's happening, bro. Because we're here. Subscribe and like the channel.
I just think that they could do a good job of fighting for due process and shit.
Yeah.
Without, like, making it all about the guy himself and calling him a Maryland dad and all that. Like, what? Like, Hitler was a dad, too, you know? Hitler was a dad.
Did he have a kid?
He had a kid, yeah.
Where is that lineage?
Does that make Hitler not a piece of shit? Of course not. So I don't agree with them making him out to be like the Maryland father and all that stuff. Oh, it's only alleged, I guess, that he had a son. Well, either way, there's a lot of evil people that had kids, is my point here.
Yes.
And so him being a dad doesn't make him less deserving of being deported or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we agree on that pretty much?
I don't know.
You think being a dad means you shouldn't be deported?
I think we gotta really confirm you're a piece of shit.
Well, that's true.
That's it. If you can't confirm that,
what do you think about the tattoos?
most people are just fucking the tattoos.
That Trump posted, the picture of the tattoos. Marijuana smiley face. Have you seen this shit?
No.
It's like his tattoos from the first knuckle to the last. It's like a picture of a marijuana leaf, a picture of a smiley face, a picture of a cross, and a picture of a skull. And Trump is like, this obviously means MS-13. Like marijuana smiley. The cross is a 1, obviously. And then I asked my dad's like, the skull. I don't know. We're still trying to figure out the skull. Why does the skull mean 3? I don't know.
I hate it.
They said it's because there's 3 dots in a skull. I don't fucking know, dude.
I really am kind of freaked out at times.
It's weird. It's not a great situation to be in, but the Supreme Court is doing their thing. They blocked all of the deportations now under the Alien and Seditions Act, which is great. They needed to do that to make sure that we're complying with this shit. The one statement I really took issue with that Trump came out and said was he was like, this is ridiculous. They can't expect everyone to have a trial. We'd be having trials for 300 years. That's unrealistic. Nah, just give everyone a fucking trial. How hard can it be? He's saying like, oh, well, Biden let in all these 3 million people, or more than that. I don't know what they say, like 20 million or some shit. What? How many people are they saying now? Is it 20 million? Is it more than that?
It's I
13 million?
Dude.
But
65 million.
65. There you go. Yeah.
65.
Matter of fact, 300 million. Fuck it. But
1 to 1.
Yo, how's there a nuke for 10 years in that game? These guys are in a modded lobby, bruh. They need to shut this shit down.
No, they're fucking wild.
They're dead ass in a modded lobby in Modern Warfare 2 right now.
Dude.
Bro, I'm calling Infinity Ward. I'm calling them.
They're gonna deport me and Nico's dad for. Bro, I'm worried about it. I was at the beach today.
Your dad's chilling, right?
It's my mom's birthday. Yeah, they're both citizens, man.
Bless.
My dad's a veteran.
I wasn't trying to assume nothing, all right? I wasn't trying to assume anything.
Anybody here is legal. But it doesn't
That's
matter, bro. It's the problem.
Yes.
That doesn't even matter.
If they just pull you aside and say, you got your documents?
Bro.
It could happen.
I kind of want to walk around with my passport.
Wasn't there someone in a fast food restaurant that they did that to and they got detained for like hours?
Dude.
While they tried to verify their birth certificate and everything?
I think there's like 5 students at FAU that are getting fucking deported or some shit, bro.
That's insane. That
They're
sucks,
crazy.
man.
It's like this, dude.
Your dad's not a citizen?
Not a citizen? Hey, delete that comment, bro.
What's he a citizen of? The United Kingdom?
I'm calling ICE if they're
Is
on
yours dad
American
British?
soil.
Did I just make that up or is that real? It's real, right?
Yeah.
I thought so. Bro, we were just talking about Britain. You know they got the longest name of a country?
Oh, Britain? Their full name is what?
Because it's the United...
What's their government name?
It's the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
Whoa.
The longest country in the world.
Damn.
By name.
What's second? Madagascar?
I don't know what... Maybe the Democratic People's Republic of Korea?
Oh, damn.
I don't fucking know.
That's technicalities, though.
It is kind of a scam.
Fuck that.
It is kind of a scam.
We gotta be like these goddamn motherfucking United States of America.
Exactly. We need to add like 3 more, at least 2 more adjectives we can get in there.
I bet we could get Trump to do it. Like, Trump, we don't have the longest name of any country. We need to have that.
The United States of America and Greenland and the Panama Canal
he would go like Donald Trump's glorious United States of America or something.
That is some shit he would do. Dude, Garrett wants to talk about TMC. All right, I'll remind y'all, they mine underground for minerals, and it's the future, pretty much. by TMC.
Is that an American company?
It's the fucking play. How's the United Kingdom a country, but England is a country in the United Kingdom? Well, I'm glad you asked, matter of fact. So it breaks down. So you got the two islands, right? You got Ireland and you got Great Britain. And so Great Britain has four different countries in it, technically. It's England, it's Wales, Scotland, and is it only those three? Or it might be only those three.
Northern
But
Ireland.
that whole island is Great Britain, and then the other whole island is Ireland. And dude, it's actually pretty complicated the way they did this shit. United Kingdom.
The full name.
United Kingdom of Great Britain, Northern Ireland. I was telling Garrett about this shit today, bro. But so yeah, they got England, Scotland, Wales, and that's Great Britain, which is the one island. And then the other island is Ireland and Northern Ireland.
This part of Ireland, right here.
Yeah, and then there's the Isle of Man, which is kind of just doing its own thing. Like,
Dublin.
he's more of like a solo player. He doesn't really run duos or squads. Like Isle of Man, he's just doing his own thing. But Great Britain, they like to team
this
up.
This is where the British version of Ezra is from.
Isle of Man. That kind of lines up, I think.
That's where you'd be. Damn. So this Scotland.
They can't see. Oh, they can see it now.
It's Northern Ireland, UK. What is it? What are the countries?
So look.
Yeah.
So it's Scotland, it's England, and Wales, and that whole island is Great Britain.
Or the United Kingdom.
Is Great Britain.
Okay.
And then Northern Ireland is also part of the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
So the United Kingdom is Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Then all of this is the British Isles. The whole thing is the British Isles. We should talk about conspiracies. We don't do conspiracies, actually. We don't believe in that dog shit. We support science.
We were on the moon, bro.
The Earth is not
You seen
flat.
that video where Buzz Aldrin punched a guy?
That's legendary.
Old ass Buzz Aldrin. Somebody's like, "You didn't go to the moon, fucking dickhead."
You're a liar and a cheat and a bop, and he punches this motherfucker square in the face for lying about the moon.
Old ass Buzz Aldrin fucking rocks.
I would have done the same shit, honestly. I respect it.
Dude, if you're telling me that guy didn't go to the moon,
How do I get out of reaction mode?
I got you.
My dog. But so yeah, all that shit happened. Let's just skip over to Harvard versus Trump. So
Yeah, let's go. New segment.
Harvard is having this big beef where basically they're woke,
Yeah.
and Trump's like, "That's not good. Stop being woke.
Yeah.
And if you don't stop being woke, I'm gonna take all your fucking money."
Which is fascist shit.
First, he took away
anti-free
funding
speech.
for research. I like
Dictator
how
shit.
I said that, but now I'm going right back to react.
Dictator shit.
So let's
Goes
watch
into
this money about the importance of government-funded research, which has been cut off by Trump. He's cutting off a bunch of these universities. Basically, any university that lets people protest Israel is getting their shit cut off in terms of grants for public medical research. And so let's just watch a quick little video about the importance of government research.
I watched almost all of them.
Goes into or is supposed to go into here in the U.S. is what then turns around and makes it possible for businesses to thrive.
Can
right?
you give us an example of that?
Yeah, my favorite example is probably the smartphone. So, have you ever noticed, like in like talks or like whenever somebody mentions a smartphone, they like start to pull it out of their pocket or like, touch it. But so the federal government could not have invented the iPhone, right? Like I don't think any of us would want a phone that was like invented by the federal government.
That thing would suck.
That is like all of the design, the manufacturing, supply chains. That's the kind of thing that corporations can do very well, and Apple did it very well, and their competitors. But what makes the iPhone work? Well, among other things, the internet. The internet was literally invented by a federal research project. And it would never have been possible to invent the internet with a private company because you wouldn't have got the kind of capital return, even though it's $1 trillion idea or a multi-trillion dollar idea. You know, companies can do multi-billion dollar ideas, but $1 trillion idea, like inventing the internet, that requires basic research. And that's the kind of thing the government's supposed to do, among many other things.
It requires basic research? What does that mean?
Yeah, by basic research, I mean things that are so fundamental that you actually don't know for 50 or 100 years if they're going to have a return. They might never work out.
Oh,
right?
God, yeah. You can't look at it as this thing is going to be profitable. It has to be
So it's different
benevolent
from
endeavor for society.
Yeah, it's different from research on like a pharmaceutical company researches a new medication, expecting that they're going to
There's going to be a return in the next 10, 20 years.
Right, at least kind of within the kind of profit horizon.
Yeah. But public parks is another version of this and stuff like that. You can't privatize the public park.
Right, this is the whole idea of public goods. Right?
Sure,
This is why we have governments, why we collect taxes.
God, we're turning into such libs already, dude.
But there's a handshake, right? There are the things that only the government can do, and then there are the things that the private sector can and should do, and they meet in the middle. But if you start shorting, and part of what really worries me right now about this kind of war on academia, and there are some things about academia that need to change, but the war on academia, the cuts to cancer research, the cuts to science research, this kind of like general anti-science like atmosphere that I think is emanating from the administration, like that costs us in ways that don't show up on a corporate profit and loss statement 6 months from now or a year from now. But in terms of whether a country, a society, an economy is productive and is growing and is innovating, that starts to really cost you over time. And if we're shorting that, or if corporations and extremely wealthy people don't want to be paying into that through taxes, that is, I think, a classic example of a kind of short-term gain that causes long-term pain.
Yeah, so basically it's like private companies can research stuff and come up with new products and shit like that. But for these like big world-changing things like the internet, you need some form of government research because they're researching it independent of profit, right? They're just trying to research the shit, figure out what's possible.
Yeah.
Public companies don't do that. They only research to make profit.
Yes.
And so that's basically what's going on with Harvard is they're doing medical research and research about drugs, and the government is giving them money to do that shit.
Because we think it's a good idea to at least do that shit.
Exactly. We think that it's a productive use of taxpayer money,
yes.
and it'll save us money in the long term if they discover drugs and stuff like that, which end up helping a large amount of people. And so I think that's what Trump isn't really factoring in, like just the idea. Because when I first heard about Harvard is getting all this money, I was like, that sounds kind of dumb anyways. Like, why are we giving Harvard all this money? But it's actually really important because they're researching things that private companies wouldn't research because most of it isn't profitable. And they're just researching it to figure shit out. And at a fundamental level, that's important to making discoveries, making like groundbreaking discoveries and shit like that.
I agree. And I am a little bit zoned out. But
Nico tried to carry a challenge.
I watched almost all of that whole podcast, actually. I listened to it. He was all right.
It was okay?
It was okay.
I think he's a good steward of ideas. He makes good points.
He's good at
like that.
Pointing out the bullshit.
Yes.
But he doesn't have any strong ideas.
By the way, if you're out there watching right now, we love you, and just make sure that you click that like button.
Yes.
And drop a comment in the chat. Say what's up. We
Send
love you.
Send the link to somebody.
And we appreciate
to
you.
Your mother. Whatever.
We appreciate you for watching.
You said my mom would watch.
But so because of all this shit going down with the universities, like Yale, they're getting threatened too. And so Yale,
you think they're gonna class action? Just a team up.
I don't know. I could definitely see it happening.
Trump v. universities.
Can
you imagine?
That would be a crazy showdown. But
just education.
The Trump way these big, that would be a good. That's kind of already happening.
Trump v. education is. Can you imagine being like, I'm on Trump's side. Fuck education.
That would be legendary.
Fuck. There's gonna be unironic fuck education.
Dude,
fuck
people hate these schools. They think it's
what I hate?
Propaganda.
You know what I hate? When people say fucking you learn nothing in school. I went to school, I didn't learn shit. Bro,
you must not have been paying attention, bro.
That's a self-report, bro. That's a you problem. That is a skill issue, bro.
On God.
You went to the place.
You can learn a lot of shit.
You went to the place with almost all the knowledge, and you got nothing.
No, that's a bad look.
That's a fucking you issue. That's a you problem.
It's a bad fucking look.
A bunch of shit.
But the way that these universities are funded too is through endowments, which is basically just a portfolio of shit that they own, right? Yeah. And it's like they get paid interest or dividends or whatever, and that funds them for the year. Like Harvard, for example, I think they have like a $50 billion endowment.
And look,
that doesn't mean that their budget is $50 billion.
Yeah.
It means that that's all the money that they have it's like a pool of money, and they can
are
take
they
out
bloated
from it.
administratively? Almost for sure.
Oh yeah,
Guaranteed.
there's
You
a lot
also-
of problems with schools.
You also research why Sinners is so good. My God, I went to go see it at the museum
Yeah,
in the big ass in the 70 millimeter. Bro, I had such a good time watching.
It was
that
fire?
movie.
It was really good?
Fire. Recommend. Go
I gotta
see
check
that
it out
movie.
still.
Dude. If you want to go see it in that theater, bro.
That's the one you think?
It was fire in there. I walked
That's
in
the
there, I was
best
like-
ticket in
I was like,
town,
Jesus
eh?
Christ, this thing is huge.
Best ticket. Was it sold out? Probably,
I don't know if it was fully sold out, but it was pretty packed for sure.
But so
Also,
endowments.
Yes.
So Yale is kind of panicking with this whole shit going on. They've started selling a bunch of private equity that they have in their endowment. They're like panic selling it so that they have cash in case Trump takes away their shit.
My God. So literally all the smart people are legit just taking all their money out. Like they're just we're getting cash right now. We're holding our cash.
That's what Warren Buffett now holds
GameStop.
4% of all treasuries.
Wow.
It sounds ridiculous.
That's a lot.
Of all bonds,
One single person, 4%.
is just Warren Buffett. Well, Berkshire Hathaway, but yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But no, I think he should chill out on the university shit. I mean, it's not even really anti-Israel. Like, it's anti
Not
the
even.
war. It's really anti-war protests when you think about it. Like, those people.
Sure. It's really just about. There's clearly like one way fucking bigger country.
Yeah.
It's like they're not. It's not too evenly matched.
Yeah.
Countries at war right here.
And regardless of how you feel about that shit, like, there needs to be freedom of speech in this country. Like, we need to be able to say,
Yes, bro.
fuck Israel. If we want to.
if we
Like,
wanna
if we
say-
want to, we need to be able to say that.
Yes.
We can say fuck America, right?
Yeah, we can
Why
literally
can't we
say
say
fuck
fuck
America.
Israel? Are they that much better than us at everything? Like,
Dude,
and I love Israel.
you shut your fucking mouth.
I love Israel, bro.
You anti.
That's my shit.
Semitic. Motherfucking.
Not everything is anti-Semitic, bro.
No.
That's what they need to get.
That's correct. That's what they yeah.
We're monsters.
And fuck Israel, you know what I'm saying? You should be allowed to say that at your college. While
the
you're
idea
going
that
to
you
college.
can't is fucking crazy. Even Candace Owens is like, this is out of control.
FAU has a lot of Israel shit going on.
What?
There's a lot of like Israel stuff that they've had a few things. Like you'll be walking around, they have like a cookout. I'm like, damn.
Like Israeli events and like
Yeah.
Jewish events and stuff
Yeah,
like
Jewish
that?
events and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
For
But
them.
But no, it really is just a freedom of speech situation. Like the idea that on college campuses, like those are historically like where the most free speech happens. I
That's the
remember
whole
when
point,
I was
bro.
going to UF, we had Richard Spencer show up. You know anything about Richard
Yes.
Spencer? The guy's a fucking Nazi. And like I'll admit, like I wasn't thrilled that he was coming to the school. I wasn't very happy about it.
Yeah.
But it's like he has a right to come and talk, and it sucks that his supporters are Nazis, but it is what it is. But he should still be allowed to fucking. I support his right
Is
to
he still
speak.
out there?
Yeah, he's still. I think he's actually switched around a lot.
Yeah, I think he's.
He's like pro Ukraine and stuff now. That's his number one issue, I think, is the war. I'm not even joking. It's so random.
Shut out.
Richard fucking Spencer.
Turn it around. Everyone can turn it around, bro.
Don't look him up though, because he's not a good guy historically.
No.
But he has a right to speak, and I support it. Like I'll support you to say fucking whatever. You could stand on campus and say fuck Nikki D, execute
we
Nikki
get it,
D.
Nikki D. You went to UF.
Man, fuck you, man.
Yeah, no.
Number one school in the country,
That's when you find out who really
Harvard of the South.
who really is for free speech.
Exactly.
Is when it's when they're saying shit you don't like, do you still let them talk? And
Like yeah, exactly.
What
With free
motherfuckers do we know?
speech, we're always talking about like the extremes and the edge cases. Like we're never talking about like some guy doing like a lecture on math when we're talking about free speech. Like it's always about the extreme situations, right? And I believe that no matter how extreme, like you have a right to say shit that you want, unless it's endangering people.
Yes.
That's where you draw the line. Is
No
if
threats
you're putting
of-
people in danger.
threats of violence. Let's not even go there.
But yeah, so you better hope that Harvard wins this battle in the Harvard versus Trump showdown, because
How many of the judges went to Harvard?
The Supreme Court?
The Supreme Court.
Low-key a lot. They all probably went to either Harvard or Yale.
Yeah, they
or like
all,
Stanford or some shit.
Colleges
Let's just do a spot check.
Supreme Court Justice.
Do a little spot check on this.
List of
Law schools attended. Boom. Okay, Harvard a lot. 22 people.
Oh, but this is like everybody ever. Hold on.
Dude, you can tell. You can see right there. It's only like 5 schools
Yeah,
for everyone.
that's true,
Every
for
single
all
one
of
of them. You add up all the motherfucking Supreme Court justices. They went to like 5 different schools. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Chief Justice John G. Roberts went to Harvard. Okay, so he went to Harvard.
Harvard, Princeton, Yale, Columbia, Holy
Clarence
Cross.
Thomas is a fucking weirdo, dude.
Clarence Thomas, what's going on?
That's undergrad
with that guy?
though. Harvard Law School.
Yeah, law school is what matters. I think.
Kagan. So 1, 2, 3, 4 went to Harvard. 4 went to Yale, and 1 went to Notre Dame. Amy Coney Barrett.
Shout out to Amy Coney
Shouts out to her.
Barrett.
She's actually she's come through.
Dude, the Supreme Court's been putting in that work.
They're busting their
I've
ass.
always been a Supreme Court defender, okay? You know it too.
They're an important branch of government.
You know it, and I fucking know it.
Yeah.
I think the Supreme Court is unbiased.
I'm a big Supreme Court fan. The current judges, I'm not the biggest fans of.
Terrence Howard.
Do better.
Do you know anything about Terrence Howard, Nico?
Terrence Howard?
That's a whole situation. He's basically, I think he's like an actor or some shit.
Yes.
But he believes a bunch of crazy shit.
Yes,
like,
yes.
Like he has an alternate math system.
The new math.
Yeah.
The geometry works out. You've seen the physical when he brought props?
Yeah. I saw Neil deGrasse Tyson did he eviscerated that guy. Like
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
So I guess what happened was he met Terrence Howard at like some event like a long time ago.
He said, "I have a new math."
And Terrence Howard is like telling him about this whole new thing, and basically Neil deGrasse Tyson was like,
"Send it over, I'll read it."
Yeah, send it over, I'll check it out. And then he sends him like he reads the whole thing, he annotates the whole thing, he breaks down like why all of the logic doesn't work, and he sends it back to Terrence Howard. And Terrence Howard is like, this guy's a hater. This guy's just a hater, man.
He's a fucking hater.
He's just fucking hating.
He doesn't understand.
He's not smart enough.
See that the fucking it's different, dude. What the fuck did he say? It was like 0 times 0 or divided by 0 can't be 0. Like he was saying some.
No, it's
shit.
I think it's 2 + 2 can't be 4.
Yeah, yeah.
Or I don't know.
It was some shit. It was literally some shit like that.
Some stupid shit
like that. It was literally 2 + 2 is 5 or some shit like that.
I think so. Nah, that guy's tripping. We don't fuck with that guy.
I think he honestly solved Marvel blow up and it broke him.
Yeah.
All he had to do was hold his breath for one more movie, and he would have been getting paid, man.
That was it, bro.
Do one more for less. That's the problem with Hollywood, bro.
It is a big issue.
They're like, we can make what we want, but it's not that. It's we can't make what we want and make millions of dollars at the same time.
Yes. Although I did see that didn't some shit happen with Rachel Zegler or something where it's like they canceled all of the live action like remakes of shit and people are like, thank you, Rachel Zegler.
Fault. Yeah,
no, they're like thanking her. Yeah, like she did a service to the fucking country. Getting rid of that dumb shit.
Doing math. I think I have pemphigus.
Oh, what is pem? Let's just check.
Y'all don't have the vision. That's rude.
What's pemphagus?
Pretty fucking rude.
I fuck with pemphagus.
Listen.
That's my shit, matter of fact.
I may not have the vision, but I'll take a step anyway.
Pemphagus is a rare autoimmune disorder that causes painful blisters on the skin. Bro, what the fuck did you just pull this out of, bro?
Yeah.
This guy's pulling this out of a medical textbook, I bet.
Yeah.
Dude, we don't know about this.
Some fucking...
But I'm praying for you if you really do have
it. You're going through that, listen.
We're praying for you. Hope you get better soon.
Shouts out to pemphagus.
If you leave a like, you'll get better soon.
Yeah, if you share the link,
it'll get worse.
If you share the link, you'll heal.
It's proven.
That's really what happens.
Documented.
Last week, a guy, he was having a fucking headache.
He was?
And he shared the stream?
Yeah.
Fixed it.
Fix the headache?
You tell me what it was. I don't know. We We cure people.
Reduce headache by 1. We'll take that. Then we got artificial dyes being banned.
RFK.
RFKW, honestly. I kind of support it. Like, why do we have all these harmful chemicals and shit in our food? Like, it doesn't make sense.
It's banned in other countries, right?
Yeah, it's banned in Europe. It's banned
the Fruit
pretty much
Loops
fucking everywhere
in
except here.
The rest of the world is different. Here's the thing.
I'm sorry that it hurts, Jesse. I'm sorry, man. But if you like the stream, it'll get better. I promise.
Listen, I'm gonna buy a bunch of good cereal before it's gone.
Yeah.
And do a comparison.
Lukey's got something to say, man. What's Lukey got to say?
You fuck with the dyes?
Ban the dyes. It's happening soon. RFK, keep a K with the Beyblade. I'm finna hit the geek bar and geek. Ay. I'm with Nikki D.
Oh, he's just fiending for my vape. That's all it is.
It's all about the nicotine.
Just fiending for the vape. I thought that you were about to do like some super hot fire style like rhyme there.
Oh, gee.
That's what it kind of sounded like when you were coming up.
Bro, I miss the days when I was coming up. Like, now that I made it and shit, like this shit is like...
It's lonely at the top, twin. It's lonely at the top, man.
It's a lot to think about. You really got to take all of it in, you know, and you got to really see who's the real through the mud. I got snakes in the grass and I'm finna get cut. Hey.
You know what it's like, bro. You know what it's like.
He's a real one.
Big dogs.
I'm really with Nikki R and Nikki D, though.
Nah, we got a lot of Nick.
We got 5 people
whole lot of
watching
Nicks
right now, bro. Isn't that incredible?
We appreciate everyone watching, bro.
You're real.
Hey, let us know what country you're watching from.
Yeah.
Let us know what country you're from,
Drop
guys.
a zip code, dude.
Drop it out there.
Yeah, Jesse Kane's got to become like a teacher, like a professor or some shit. Like Mr. Kane.
Mr. Kane?
Like, bro, imagine being Mr. Kane, the fucking professor of like aerophysics. And then you're like fucking like.
Dude, there's way cooler professor names than that, bro.
Than Dr. Kane?
Dude, I'd be Dr.
But
Kane.
it's Dr. Kane with a fucking
Oh, I
K.
see what you're cooking here. It's like House.
I guess.
Like he's got a cane. But he's Dr. Kane.
He's also got Co.
You gotta, if you are Dr. Kane, you gotta have a cane though. I think.
True.
Like otherwise,
But
it's
a
like
cane with like the bottom comes off and it's like a sword.
that's doing too much. That's doing too much.
What you
That's
mean?
dangerous almost.
Secret sword. Cane sword.
That's dangerous, bro. All right, get the fuck out of here. Give me my vape back. Give me my vape back, bro.
Fuck no. Back to the topic at hand. Continue.
Yeah, so
Artificial dyes. What did he actually do?
So this is what it is. I think it's like it's like there's a list of like 15 different dyes, right?
Yeah.
That we use in our foods and
Yeah.
that are probably pretty bad. He
Yeah.
banned like 2 of them off rip, and then the rest are getting like they're doing a recommendation to stop using them, and then after 2 years they're getting officially banned.
Oh.
So not only is he doing a great thing, but I think he did it in a really smart way. Because they don't all have to comply right away. Like, he's giving them time to change their production and shit. Like,
Slow rollout.
I think it was a smart play by RFK, honestly. Even though the guy's kind of cooked. He's kind of a weird guy, if we're being honest. But
Worms in his brain.
he does have worms in his brain.
No.
Yeah,
Don't we all?
honestly.
RFK, strange individual. Smart political player, though. I guess, ultimately. He bet on the right side.
It worked out. Yeah, it did end up working out for him.
If he fucking bet on the right side, he got in somewhere. God damn it.
Honestly, he might be my favorite person in the Trump admin.
RFK?
I think so. Like, out of all of the stupid fucks that he's appointed, I think he might be the least. I mean, he's actually really stupid. So I don't know why I'm saying this, but
yeah.
out of all the people,
I would
it
have to
might
take a
be
look.
him because
Isn't
like
the,
he supports like legalizing shrooms.
Isn't the
like
Liber-
that's tough.
that's
tough.
Yeah,
like
but,
you
like-
support legalizing shrooms and you're in the government. Like that's kind of raw. You can't deny it.
but he should be like talking shit right now.
He should.
He should just be like, yo, fuck what's happening, bro. This shit is dumb. If he
Yeah.
was smart, that's what he would be doing.
Do a RFK impression. I can't.
can't even start to think about why I fucking my uncle was killed.
When you think about dies, it is
I can't
very beneficial to America if we get rid of them.
I saw a clip. Dana Carvey said he sounds like a guy who just hit a joint.
Yeah.
And it was so fucking funny.
Just 24/7.
Just hit a
Did you see at one of the cabinet meetings, like one of the reporters asked him, like, you seem a little under the weather today. And he's like, dude, that's just my voice, man. Like,
yeah.
How did that reporter not know, bro? Like,
that shit's crazy.
He's
bro.
literally known for the fucking voice. I don't know. That guy was clueless. He's bad at his job, I guess. But
you saw Bill Maher went to go see Trump. Did we talk
yeah. And then Larry David wrote the fucking hit piece
Larry
about
David
him.
wrote a whole thing.
I think Larry David's in the right. Dude, I saw them talk about this shit on Fox today.
You can go talk to him, but you didn't do shit, bro.
No, I mean he didn't do shit,
it was
but
useless. He just came back and was like, he was cool to me. like literally.
That seemed like the real Trump, and he was kind of cool. Like, no, bro, the real Trump is the one advocating for all this stupid shit.
Yeah, like what you got was a fucking waste of time, bro.
Did you? That reminds me, bro.
Customer service face.
You know what we have to talk about is the fucking Trump coin dinner.
Yes.
I bet people don't even know about this shit. So
Drew is the going.
Drew's going. Yeah, has enough coins to redeem them
somehow.
So basically, Trump coin wasn't in the best situation. It was just going straight down and down and down. But now some of the tokens got unlocked so that Trump can actually sell some of them. So naturally, he decided to pump this shit up by announcing that he's doing a dinner with the top 220 holders of Trump coin. First of all, 220. How did he come up with that number? 220? That's so random, right?
Right. That's a good question.
Maybe. Oh, that's just the capacity, maybe.
Oh, maybe. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the stream, like you as you.
But it's literally just to pump the fucking coin up. And it did go up like 70% in 5 minutes.
This is what's going to happen. Is it just going to go up every 3 months or whatever?
Whenever the tokens get unlocked, he's just going to find a way to pump it.
He's going to pump it, sell some off. Not my problem.
I call that the foop boop. Because it goes foop, and then it goes boop.
We got Brews coin coming soon. All right. Right, Nikki D?
Collabing with the Haktua girl to make it happen. To make it happen.
She got away.
No, she's back now.
She's doing her thing.
Yeah, she's releasing videos again.
She probably fucking loves Trump.
Dude, she made bank.
She probably...
Because he forgave her, or he dropped the probe.
They just stopped looking. It was early.
Yep.
That is so fucking funny.
It's a situation.
Like, it'd be so complicated if, like, Trump really came through for you. On a personally.
Like Kodak.
Kodak. Yeah, like Kodak. Doing everything
Same shit as Kodak,
but he
bro.
got him out of jail.
Yeah.
Got him pardoned.
That's a pretty big thing to do for someone.
Yeah, that's why when Kodak loves Trump, I'm like, I mean, bro got a pardon.
You can't really argue with him.
Yeah, like,
you can't argue with the guy.
You're gonna love the guy if he fucking pardons you. If you're in jail and he's like, you're out. Get out. You're free. The president being able to pardon people is an insane power.
It's a pretty big
power. You can
literally
just get anybody you want out of jail.
Yeah. For free.
For nothing. Yeah,
it costs him nothing to do it.
Nobody can stop you. You just go, you're out of jail.
Yeah.
Goodbye. That's a crazy power.
It's a little bit overreaching of a power, honestly.
Dude.
It's only federal crimes, I guess.
Should anybody I guess, is it... Okay, I guess if it's just federal...
Federal crimes, yeah. Exclusively. Still a crazy power, though.
Yeah. But, like, it's crazy. It is... just being able to, like... Because then you could theoretically just be like, I want you to do all this shit. I want you to kill people. And don't worry, I'm just going to pardon you.
You'll be straight.
You'll be chilling. I'm going to pardon you.
Won't be no biggie.
Like, no one's tried that legal route.
Mm-mm.
Just, like, tell people to commit crimes, and then when they get caught...
No, that's what the Biden crime family was doing, bro.
Oh, my God, you're so right.
How could you forget?
The fucking
about
laptop.
The Biden crime family.
He was smoking crack with his cock out. Wow. The president's son.
On camera. Stroking his cock.
And his other
hitting crack.
And his other son got killed, bro.
Yeah. That's probably why he did it.
I mean, yeah, it probably fucked
You
him
think
up.
he low-key did it, like, to expose Joe Biden a little bit? Like, why else would you take videos of yourself doing crack? Like,
Because your brother died.
like 5 times a day.
Because your brother died and you can't get over it.
But I guess there's no logic. I shouldn't try to apply logic to it. But, like...
You should try crack, like, one time, bro. And then you're trying crack forever.
That's
you know
kind of how it goes,
You literally just have to, like... There has to be the one night you go, I'm going to do it.
No, I would do crack
do it
once.
And it's over.
I would do it once.
It really comes down to that first one, bro.
Yeah.
If you just don't ever do that first one, you'll never smoke crack. You'll never get addicted to crack.
Yeah.
But as soon as you do, same with nicotine, same with the vapes.
Nah, that's not
same
true.
with the vapes.
I'm not addicted to
You
this
hit
shit.
it once, and it's over.
I'm not addicted. I could quit whenever I
You
want.
hit it once, and it's over. Forever, you got a subscription
grab us
to
some?
vape.
Preach.
Thank you, bro.
The boys getting us bruised.
Dude, I'm pulling an all fucking nighter, bro.
Let's circle back to Pete Keg's breath.
Listen to Cousins by Kanye.
No, we are not reacting to anything by Kanye.
Everyone has to go to Kick. We're only gonna do it on Kick.
Yeah, on Kick we can do it. Anywhere else, we're getting fucked.
Yeah.
But so this guy Pete Keg breath, it's like, I don't know, he's just drunk all the time, and it's weird.
He's
just
kind
kinda
of
drunk a lot.
drinker.
We got it. It's Twist.
He should quit his job and come here. Come work here.
It's Twist. Yeah.
He should quit his job. Nigga D, listen to this.
Give us a. This guy's scissoring with the beers, bro.
He should quit his job. And fucking,
Appreciate that.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
that.
Pookie. Pete Hegseth
Yeah.
needs to quit his job and come work here.
Yes, bro.
We are Brews with, like, we are made for him.
This is perfect.
This is the perfect job for him. Pete, my guy.
If you're out there,
You're just not cut out to be Secretary of Defense.
let's just admit
You're
it.
not. Most people aren't. It's okay to not be. You were a good TV host.
You know the DOD employs the most people of any organization in the world?
Really?
It's kind of a big job, I would say.
And what's second? Walmart?
I don't know. I think second
Amazon?
might be like the Chinese
Amazon?
military or some shit.
Oh,
It might be Walmart. I don't know. But I know the DOD's
that's
number
a big
one.
ass Chinese military. If they,
Dude, they got a lot of people. Let's just check.
I
Biggest
thought
employers.
our military was way bigger than anybody's.
In terms of people, no. Not in terms of people.
Biggest military
By people.
by population.
We're not even top 3, I don't think.
The country with the largest military base and active personnel is China. 2.035 million. What is that?
Here we go. This is the one. Okay. Oh, it's if you count reserves, it's actually North Korea. But that's kind of a scam. Let's just go active military. Active military is China, then India, then us.
China has 2 million people in the military.
Actively in the military right now.
Yeah. Obviously, they have a lot.
They got a lot of people over there.
And we got.
If you didn't know that.
It's actually like such a small percentage of us too, though. 1.3 million
Yeah.
people that do that are honestly crazy.
Going into the military. I actually was arguing with Bella about
It's
this.
actually insane to do that.
Do you think the people... Because, okay, this is what the argument was. Basically, Bella was like, I fucking hate our troops. And I'm like, why? They just want free college.
Yeah, they're just doing a job.
They kind of just want free shit at the end of the day. Like, I don't think that, like, they're, like, cheering on Israel or anything.
Traded
like,
4 years of their lives.
Yeah.
Low key, if you had it in you, like 4 years in the military,
For free college? That's a good
like,
trade.
It's not the but it is the.
It's a good trade,
but
dude.
it is 4 years in the fucking U.S. military, bro. You're eating dog shit. You don't know where the fuck they're gonna send you. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna be.
I feel like
doing.
there's worse militaries to be in than ours.
Sure, probably.
Those guys got good equipment. Like,
they're
they're not
eating-
dying.
They're eating fucking year-old expired Skittles. Sleeping
No
in
way.
bullshit.
No, they're not.
This is from the mouth of somebody in the military.
Year-old expired Skittles?
Yes.
Do Skittles even expire, bro? That
I don't
sounds
know,
fake.
dude. I don't know, dude.
Skittles don't expire.
They eat dog
man.
shit. They have all this money. They don't give it to them. They get
No.
They don't get nothing. They should get more. You should get more because it's a fucking insane thing to do.
Dude, but those you
Imagine
get a lot of
for
benefits.
4 years,
though.
you're like, imagine you just joined and then you see this bullshit happening. You're like, I'm gonna have to go to fucking war.
You see like the shit with Taiwan.
I'm
going
gonna
on.
have to go to fucking war, bro.
We're fucked.
Like,
That would
fuck
suck.
me, dude.
My cousin was in the military,
Your cousin?
and I feel like it was worth it for him. Like he gets free college now.
Yeah, no, it was worth it. Once you're done, it's worth it.
And do they
not
get
bad.
a pension? I don't know, but
I don't know what.
you
It
get a lot of
depends.
good shit.
If you
is
get
my
hurt,
point. Oh yeah, if you get
if
hurt,
you get hurt,
you're
man.
vibing. Dude.
You get hurt, you lose a leg and survive. Honestly, like you're gonna be doing okay, bro.
There's levels to it too.
Yeah.
Like even if you just got like
Possibly.
emotional,
Some people get fucked.
even if you just got like emotional, like PTSD, I bet they give like a shit ton of payments for that.
They try really hard not to,
Yeah.
but they do. Dude, fucking military, bro.
But no, so what happened with this Pete Hegseth for real though? So
He
basically,
leaked another fucking group chat
it got leaked that
to his wife and brother.
He had a group chat with his wife and brother leaking shit. And then a bunch of people, this is what's crazy, because the White House press secretary was like, oh, everyone at the Pentagon is out to get Pete Hegseth because they don't like what he's changing because they're woke. And then they asked her, they're like, but hold up, most of these people that got fired were like Pete Hegseth's guys that he hired.
Yeah.
And so basically what was happening was he hired these people and they ended up leaking a bunch of shit and now they're getting fired. But he's the one who put them in the shit in the first place. Like, it's not like they were randomly there before and they didn't like the changes. Like, no, they were brought in by Pete Hegseth.
Bad management skills in the secretary with the Secretary of Defense.
Yeah.
Buddy in charge of the defense does not know how to manage nothing, bro. He's got a drinking problem, and his last job was showing up and talking on TV.
At Fox News.
At Fox News.
Dude.
And now he is like, should be stopping us from going to war. You know, that's what.
Now
should
he's
be
in
doing.
control of the whole military.
Now he's in control of the military. You think he's gonna get fired?
I think.
I see someone getting fired soon because
Oh, it has to.
because
happen.
like there's no way he's just sticking to these people for the whole fucking 4 years. Last
No
time
way.
it was a fucking circus of
Roller
hire and
coaster,
fire,
bro.
hire and fire.
I
Scaramucci?
will. I
Remember
think he'll.
fucking Scaramucci?
I don't remember Scaramucci.
Like he
Was that the fat guy? No,
he
who was
started
Scaramucci?
started on Monday, fired on Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Anthony Scaramucci. How long work at White House? I spelled
Let's
that
see.
also wrong.
Good enough. Shortest
11
in
days.
history.
11 days.
I think there was some similar DOJ people
What job
that were
was-
there
what
for
job
like
did
a
he
couple
have?
days, and that was it.
What job did he have? Communications director.
Mm.
Comms director. That seems like a relatively dare I
Chill
say,
job.
Chill, easy job.
Yeah.
You're just
Most of those jobs are you're like a figurehead, honestly. Like Pam Bondi, she's not like going through paperwork and shit. Like, she's just a figurehead making
she
the high
should
up
be.
decisions.
If she's a smart, we had a good one of those, they would be.
I don't even agree with that. Yeah,
What?
I think that the
They
head
be digging
positions,
in the shit.
the head positions, 90% of it's a figurehead, and I don't even hate that. Like, that's just how it is. Like, they're kind of removed
It's what
from
they
the actual
make it,
process.
though. It's really what they make it.
Yeah.
They can be as involved or as not involved, bro.
I guess it does depend on the position and on the person.
Who knows? What cabinet job or like that kind of job do you think you could pull off, bro?
I could pull off.
Yeah.
I'd be the chairman of the Federal Reserve. I just stand. Listen to me. I'm gonna do my J Powell impression. All right?
Let's go.
All right, let me take the mic off. Boom. So this month, CPI eased at 2.1%, and we saw declining inflation across the broader market. Now, based on the tariffs that are upcoming from President Trump, we can't confidently make projections on quarter two earnings, and so because of that, we're going to hold off on making a decision this month and reevaluate once we get more economic data coming in. That's it. That's all you got to do in your Fed chair. You give a little speech, people ask you questions. That's fucking it. It's honestly, I'm not going to say it's an easy job, but I actually think I could do it. Like, you look at the inflation rate, you're like, oh, the inflation's low. we can cut rates. Inflation's high, oh, we got to raise rates. That's pretty much it. Like,
you want to know? You want to know which job I think I could do actually, and I think it's easier than that job.
What job?
Vice president. That is my dream job. If I when I really dig down to it, vice president is my dream job.
Dude, you're just a Veep guy. You're just a Veep guy.
I'm a perfect number 2, bro.
Yeah.
I don't need to be at the top. And specifically vice president, bro, you get to just be a dickhead. You don't have to do it. You don't have to be serious. Like, it doesn't matter. You're irrelevant. You're only relevant if the president gets killed. You know?
Where's the JD Vance button?
Have you said thank you once?
There you go. I think you would be pretty good at it. But yeah, Veep doesn't do shit. Like, they're kind of chilling most of the time. Honestly, if you hear about the Veep, it's because something bad happened. Like, you just want to do nothing.
People don't know who
chill.
the fucking Veep was, bro. I only know who Joe Biden was.
Dude, speaking of the Veep,
yeah,
he killed the Pope. Did he? Question mark?
It was maybe the last one to publicly meet with him.
It's pretty weird. It's a weird coincidence.
I don't know, JD. You might be the fucking devil.
Have you seen that meme where it's like fuck, marry, kill, and it's like a picture of a couch, a picture of his wife, and a picture of the Pope? Fuck, marry, kill.
There we go.
That's so good, dude.
That's
That's
a good
so
one.
good.
He tries to own it, bro. I'm so glad that everybody's like, this guy's a loser. We don't like him. Like, we don't give a fuck about JD.
Yeah, JD's just kind of except Sagar.
Yeah.
Because Sagar went to school with him, and he loves the guy.
His friends. I think he's, and he's like apparently friends with the chief of staff.
Shout out to Sagar and Jetty.
New father.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah, but he's got some insane takes sometimes.
Yeah.
Some absolute.
You need to go to jail if you smoke weed once.
Is that really a take
No.
he has? Oh.
Maybe. I wouldn't be shocked.
I've gotten one of the top comments on their videos. Like,
I saw
twice.
that one. I saw that. I saw one of yours.
Like twice.
Which one was it? You were the public universities.
Just quoting him. Yeah, that
Yeah,
one I
I
got
saw
on the
that
top.
one. I saw
was
that one.
early as fuck too, and I just put the quote. Both of the comments, all I did was quote Sagar, and then just under it put like, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
I think my favorite comment I've seen on one of their videos was when he said he was having a baby, and someone commented, "Bong rips for Sagar's baby."
Yeah,
That's so good.
dude, that kid is gonna be the most lived out, fucking drugged out kid.
Speaking of which, that's a good transition. You want to watch this video?
Of the reason the 90-day tariff happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Let's
only the
check this
beginning.
Let's
Let's
watch
Let's
the
get
first
to the
couple minutes.
tariffs now. Man, there has been such a whirlwind around this. Let's put this up there on the screen. Just actually very relevant. Something we should discuss about process, about incompetence. This is basically straight out of the first term. So, quote, Trump advisors took advantage of Navarro's absence to push for a tariff pause. Peter Navarro, quote, had been a fixture on the president's side after Liberation Day. So the Commerce Secretary, Howard Lutnick, and Secretary Bessent, they wanted a 90-day pause on the global tariff plan. So what they did is they basically created a situation where somebody else in the White House complex invited Navarro to a meeting. Now, he invited them to a meeting which was across the street. Now, while Navarro is conveniently across the street and cannot argue against Secretary Bessent and Secretary Lutnick, Secretary Bessent and Lutnick rush into the Oval Office, quote, to see Trump and propose a pause on these tariffs without Navarro there to argue or to push back. They knew they had only a very tight window.
Okay, first of all,
What are we like? What the fuck?
this Peter
What
Navarro
in the
guy.
fuck are we doing?
This Peter Navarro guy is a fucking idiot. Even Elon Musk is like, this guy's a retard. That's when you know it's bad. When you're on Trump's side and Elon is calling you out. Like, you must truly be clueless for that to happen.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, remember when I was like, if I was in a room with Trump for 45 minutes, I
You
could
could
get something.
convince him.
I could get something out of
Now
him.
I believe it, honestly. Now I can see it happening.
This is what it is, bro. He's not difficult to convince.
Yep.
If you go, hey, this is gonna make you look good. You're a G. You're gonna make a lot of money.
Yep.
It's gonna be great. But you have to do this, and everyone's gonna hate you if you don't do it.
Exactly.
He'll do it.
But to give some context.
Trump care. We can make Trump care. If we get in the room and we're like, listen, just make healthcare. Just do it.
And just call it Trump care.
Like every other country does it. You think he knows that? You think he knows every other modern country has healthcare? Like has some form of like nationalized
That's a good
healthcare?
question. I bet he is aware of it, and I bet he would say it's communist.
I would bet any amount of money that he's like not fully aware. Like
I don't think he's that retarded, bro. I don't think he's that stupid.
I think he only knows what he's shown. I don't think he seeks anything out.
Yeah, but he's been to those countries. He surely heard like something about it. But for those who are a little bit lost, this Peter Navarro guy, he's basically the architect of Trump's whole tariff plan, and the other people are secondary. So there's like Scott Bessent and Howard Lutnick, who are like the heads of commerce and treasury, and they're like the official people. Peter Navarro is just an advisor, but for some reason Trump fucking loves him. So they waited until Peter Navarro was gone to propose this idea to Trump, and he ended up fucking doing it. Let's finish watching.
It was not on Trump's public schedule. The two men convinced him of the strategy to announce the pause and stayed with Trump until he tapped out his Truth Social post, which surprised Navarro, who happened to be in a meeting. And then immediately, Secretary Bessent walks out of the West Wing in front of the cameras to declare the policy, Ryan.
So they literally waited until the fucker was gone, go in, propose 90-day pause. Trump's like, okay, good idea. And then Peter Navarro sees it, and he's like, what the fuck is this? We're living in fucking clown world, dude. What the fuck is this?
This is like, it's literally no rules. Everybody, like, it's like fucking chaos. Anything can happen. Anybody could do anything if you just
But it's also, but don't forget, it's also 5D chess. That's where you're forgetting here.
What do you mean?
Is that Trump has a whole plan that he's been thinking about for 30 years.
Bruh.
Don't forget about that part.
Think about that.
Yeah. No, there's clearly no plan. It's clearly a day-by-day fucking thing. And
he's like this. I'm telling you, he doesn't like you. You just go, you're awesome. You're the best. He likes you.
Yep.
He's done fucking with you.
But every day it's something different. Like yesterday, he was like talking about the China tariffs. They're not going to stay that high. They're gonna come down.
He's already walking it back.
He said we're not going to play hardball with China. And then today, the White House press secretary, he said, quote, we're not going to play hardball with China. He said that. But then today, the White House press secretary is like, we're not offering China any special treatment. Like, we're not going to lower any tariffs. We haven't offered that to them. So it's like every fucking day there's a different line. There's no consistency in the messaging. There's no consistency in the policy. And that's how you know that there's no fucking plan. They're not going to bring manufacturing back. They're not going to raise so much money they get rid of income tax.
There's no plan.
It's just a fucking
The
meme.
one thing that actually will happen is tax cuts for corporations.
Yep.
And for rich people are going to get cut.
And here's the other thing that people don't think about.
And everything else is going to cut.
Yep.
But your taxes.
Your taxes are fucked. But here's the other thing people don't think about is when they come out and say, oh, we're going to lower tariffs on China, like what Trump said yesterday, they're going to go down. That's not good for companies in the short term either, because they're like, oh, I'm just going to wait until they lower it then. I'm not going to buy the shit.
Yep.
I'm just going to wait until they lower the tariffs then.
He's fucking
So
up.
it's not even good in the short term. It's only good for the stock market because they hear that and they're like, oh, tariffs are going to be lowered. But if you're a person at a company who's buying shit, you're like, oh, let's just wait then. Like this, we can just wait.
You know what's scary?
What?
Is countries moving away from the dollar, bro.
Yes, dude.
That is a scary idea. I don't like that.
That's why gold is going to these all-time highs. People are looking for a safe haven away from the United States.
And we're extra fucked up because there's no undoing it. Like, even if he goes back on everything, it's too late. Like, they've already been wanting to not rely on the dollar, and now he made them start. So like, well, we'll just keep going. We've already started.
Exactly, because it's like a brand, right? Like Southwest, for example, they got rid of the free luggage, right? That's a pretty big brand hit. That's what people associated with Southwest. Like, oh, they're the ones that let you bring a bag for free. Like, that's clutch. When they get rid of that, They can't just bring it back because everyone hated them. If they bring it back, their brand still took a hit.
Took a hit, but in that situation, I think Southwest will overcome that.
Yeah, that situation may be a little different.
If they just leave it back, they'll be fine.
But the brand damage takes... The point I'm trying to make is that damaging a brand takes longer to repair than just an action, one way or another.
Yo,
he's damaging the American brand right now, essentially.
Yo, do y'all believe in true love?
I have it with your mom. I got it, Glaze.
Bruh.
LeBron's the GOAT. He's the only one we love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only true love I have is LeBron.
Clip that out.
James. Yeah.
Take that out,
we're
please.
Clipping it. No,
No, take it out.
It's in there.
Fuck.
We did it.
LeBron's the GOAT, though, for real. He's the only one we love.
Maybe there's true love, Drew.
No, true love's real, I think. I mean, it depends on what you mean by true love. Like, are soulmates real? I don't fucking know. Maybe. Is love real? Yeah,
I
love's
think they're
real.
real. I think you probably have like 1,000 on the planet at any moment.
I don't believe in soulmates. I don't think that there's like one person.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's 1,000.
Like that's bullshit.
You have like
right?
1,000.
Later.
Peace out, homie.
You think soulmates are real, Lukey?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Is soulmates real?
Hell no.
That shit's bullshit, right?
I feel that with like 10 different bitches.
That's what I'm saying.
I said 1,000.
Male bitches.
Male
You
bitches.
have a girl bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Like if you
That shit not real.
that makes sense.
He said 10. I said 1,000.
I don't know how many, but
Think
it's
about-
more than one.
Think about how many people are on the planet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
7
like-
billion.
You can get the same thing.
That's why I'm like 1,000.
All of them.
There's probably some like Vietnamese
There's, like-
chick that I would love. Like,
But like Juice WRLD said, bro. All girls are the same.
what is so funny about that? Why is that funny?
That's just a great
Get a
quote.
Philippine.
Why is that funny?
That's why some
That's like what every
Vietnamese
white man
bitch
does
does.
in America.
Yeah.
They take all their money, slide to the Vietnam, slide to the Philippines, get themselves a little badass Filipino shawty.
That's a lot of
Yup.
All she does
Yup.
is like, I don't know, fucking do what she do. Fuck with
Yup.
White man. A 6-foot Westerner.
Drew, you believe in soulmates, Drew? You're geeked up.
You got a
bruh.
soulmate, Drew?
You're geeked up.
You're my soulmate.
What if you meet someone and it's your soulmate, but then you get divorced? Were they your soulmate?
No.
No.
You fucked up.
Yeah.
But,
But if you're LeBron,
yeah. Shout out Savannah.
there's only one
Is that her
LeBron.
name? Is that her
Yeah,
wife?
Savannah. Yeah. Dude, he got in some beef about her recently.
About her?
It was like Kevin Gates said something out of pocket.
Oh, and then I
And
saw
he checked him.
Dude.
He's like, yo, don't fuck around with me, Kevin Gates.
these motherfuckers were crazy. Shouts out LeBron. Healthy relationship. Y'all could be soulmates. Maybe we are soulmates.
You never know.
We did know each other.
We can't do it. We can't do it again.
We did know each other
In
and
elementary.
then, and then not know each other.
Yeah.
And then met each other again.
That's
dude.
low key a sign.
That might be a sign
Low key.
because that did happen.
We were doing our poomsays together in
I
Taekwondo.
remember.
Doing the
I
poomsays.
fucking hated karate, bro.
Bro, when they
I
made us do the
never-
wide stance with our fists on our fucking sides.
I never wanted to go. I
That
hated
was
the
the
counting,
shit.
the breathing. Remember they would make us do like a fucking like a something in Korean. They would all say something. It might have been an
Kansa
anthem.
Hamida. You talking about the national anthem,
Yeah,
bro?
it was
Yes,
an-
I
yeah.
remember that. Yeah.
I never learned it.
You told me about this. And then
And then-
one day you were the
I
only
was
person
the only
there.
kid that showed up. There was one class. I was the only kid that showed up.
And they
he
were
was
like, you
say
don't
the
know
shit.
it?
And he was like, say the thing. And I just stood there. I didn't say shit. And he's
You
like, do you
dumb
know it? I'm like,
motherfucker,
I
man.
don't know it.
You dumb motherfucker. And then they spent the whole class teaching it to you.
No, but he did make me, he was like, he just told me what to say.
Dude,
And
Travis
I
was
still
the
never
goat.
learned it.
Shout out to Travis. He was the best instructor. But
Bro. Oh my
I was a
God.
black belt. Don't get it twisted,
You
Drew.
finished?
I was a deputy black belt. I got to first degree, and I'm like, fuck this. I'm out.
Man, I can't believe you finished. My parents let me not finish because I fucking hated.
I went until,
so
I want to say,
much.
right before 6th grade, I stopped. I started young. I started young
we
as
were
fuck.
jits. We
Yeah.
were little fucking. He was the other Nicholas. I
Yep.
was like, what the fuck? That's another
With the
one.
fucking swords and the poles and shit.
Yeah.
That was a blast, bro.
I
can't believe you hated it.
I hated going.
Dude, that shit was expensive. Your
Every
parents were
time-
paying for shit that you hated.
Dude,
It was expensive,
explain
bro.
it to me, bro. My parents say that they asked me, do you want to go to karate or do you want to play basketball? And the thing is when I was little, I actually loved playing basketball.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's no way I didn't say basketball. Like, I don't remember choosing. And then they told me that, and I was like, there's no way that's true.
It was
because
just a miscalculation.
Because there's no way I would have not said basketball.
They misheard you or some shit,
Yeah,
bro. I don't know what happened.
I was like,
That's
there's no way I would have picked karate over basketball.
What a
Especially
mess.
then. Crazy. But it worked out.
Karate was fucking
'Cause I
lit.
met
Let's go
Nikki
back,
D.
bro.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Do they do adults? Is
Of
there
course.
adults for karate?
Yes. Dude, there were adults in our classes. You remember this.
I remember
There were
like,
adults in our class.
in my head though, there's probably like 10-year-olds that I thought were like 20. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, probably.
Like my memory, I'm like,
Wait,
of
you might
how
be
old-
right. I never thought about that. Maybe it was just kids. Maybe it was only kids in that shit.
dude.
And I'm just misremembering.
Dude,
No, there were adults. I remember. I remember for sure.
maybe, dude.
Get Brown on the show.
Yo, bro.
Yo.
You should come through.
Pull up. We'll give
do
him a
have
call.
time to Pull up
By the way, make sure you like the screen.
on the beats days.
Make sure you like the
too,
stream.
on the music days, which are starting this summer. Next week, I'm done with all my school shit, and we're out, bro, for the summer.
And then we're going to do an episode every day. No, I'm just kidding.
We're gonna do something every day, maybe.
We'll do some shit. Discord stream or something.
I need an editor.
We could cook something up.
different shit.
Yeah.
Shit with Ezzy. This shit. My podcast with Lily.
You have a podcast with Lily?
Yeah.
That's tough.
We're bringing it back.
That's tough.
All right, it's time for finance.
Yeah, we already kind of got the trade war bullshit. Temu announced
Temu.
price increases.
For the 25th, I think. Literally, buy your cheap shit right now. This
Oh,
is your last chance.
Temu.com.
Your last chance
This
to buy
is not a
free
paid
shit
advertisement.
because it's changing on Friday, the 25th.
Or maybe it won't. Maybe the tariffs will be gone by then. Who the fuck
Well, no,
knows?
I think Temu's doing it.
Yeah, either way, probably.
I think Temu's doing it because the government is like, you're raising their prices. We don't give a fuck.
Because they
bro.
fund the military. Remember we said that the other show?
But China is like doing that and at the same time trying to get Chinese people to buy their shit.
Yeah.
To buy the Temu shit.
Yeah.
Which, you know.
What do you mean? Trying to get Chinese people to buy it?
Yeah, because they
Dude.
don't buy that shit. They buy quality shit in China.
Is that true?
Yes.
Chinese people don't buy from Temu? I guess that lines up, but
It's cheap shit for us.
that's kind of ironic.
They
when
know
you think
more
about it.
quality. I bet. Let's fucking confirm.
That's too much work to research.
Percentage of
That's too much
sales
work.
from Temu that are U.S.
42%
42% of their sales are us.
of the Americas. So that's all the Americas.
Percentage that is China.
37 less than that's market share. That's something different. It's too hard to figure out. But
Not that much. They don't sell that much of their shit to their.
now here's the
own
thing.
people.
I'm not even like super anti-tariff. I
There's
just
a way
think
to
that
do
the
it.
fucking 50%, 100%, 150%, that's out of hand.
And if you're gonna do that and not give companies tax credits and shit,
Yeah.
you're a dumbass.
Now Bloomberg had a rumor today that they're going to make a change and it's going to be 35% tariffs.
if there's another version of PPP loans, I'm getting one.
That's a fact.
I'm fucking getting one. I didn't get the last one. I'm getting this one.
We need some free shit for
I'm
real.
getting this one. We are applying for it.
We'll scam. We don't give a fuck.
It's not a scam.
We have a business, actually. We
business.
run a fucking business. Dude, you need to write off all this shit.
I know.
You need to write off everything.
I know, dude.
You could.
We're gonna set it up. I need to figure out where to get a bank account.
LLC.
Yeah.
Talk to Alex. Call him up.
He's gonna give me a bank that means like a fucking
The Simone Bolivar
$2K minimum.
of Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Alex Garcia.
Alex is fucking hilarious.
I love Alex, dude.
Shouts out.
He's such a
Alex.
big thinker, and that's why he might be watching right now. Alex, if you're watching, drop something in the chat because you're the fucking homie.
You're the homie, man. Shouts out. Green screen is courtesy. Watch the
Sponsored by Innovative Interiors Incorporated.
Watch the first few episodes of this show, bro. Me and Nicky D are just disappearing and reappearing.
It looks fucking stupid, bro. We look like some fucking idiots.
Looks crazy. In a few years, it's probably gonna be pretty good. But
Yeah.
Right now,
This is season 1. Like,
season 1.
we're just getting started in the game.
Dude, summer of streams is starting, bro. We're
Yep.
doing music streams. We're doing this stream. We're doing the gaming stream. We are outie.
We're outie.
We're gonna go fishing.
So meanwhile, Tesla had
short
their
films.
earnings report lately, huh? It didn't look so good.
Tesla and Elon's fucking like he's like stepping away from government shit.
That's why it's good
Tesla.
actually. So basically, Tesla reported earnings. The earnings were kind of dog shit. Let's actually pull up the numbers real quick just
Tesla earnings
to show everyone just how bad they really were. So where's the fucking earnings numbers? Right here. So they missed on EPS by 35%. They missed on revenue only by 9.5%. Net income was down 70%. Earnings per share were down 70%. Net profit margin was down 70%. So basically, it was a fucking disaster. Basically, Tesla had like horrible first
fucked
quarter.
This company so bad.
Even the headline, like when you look at the news, Tesla
Also, Human
reports
Shield.
loss, revenue down.
That's Human Shield right there.
But here's the thing: is at least Elon's coming back because he said, "I'm only gonna do like one day at Doge a week now." So he's basically back full time at Tesla. So even though their earnings was dog shit, the company didn't make any money. They lost money.
Yeah.
The stock went up 5% today. At one point, it was up as much as like 9%, just because Elon's coming back for no other reason, nothing to do with earnings. The earnings were horrible. It would have actually gone down if it was just about the earnings. But Elon's coming back. Do you think that that's enough to justify this shit? Like, it kind of doesn't make any sense. Like,
Dumb. Nope. No justification. I totally forgot to stream on TikTok. My dumbass.
that's unfortunate.
Next time. Listen, I kind of think it's over.
You think Tesla, it's over?
I think the second, because I think people are not buying them right now, and if anybody gets an even remotely competitive EV out right now, it's over.
Here's the issue: is it's like,
but they all stopped. Like all these other car companies, like bailed on their EV shit.
yeah.
They
A
kinda
lot
were,
of
like, so
Americans specifically.
yeah, in America.
Like Volkswagen, they're
No,
chilling.
That's
Volkswagen's
the
doing
one
good.
thing that they won't let happen is any of those foreign cars.
Yeah, like China and all
Like
that shit.
those Chinese cars that would be awesome. I would get one.
Dude, I would buy a BYD so fast.
If I had to get a new car, I would definitely get one of those. The only thing is the charging is still not convenient enough. You
Yeah, it's
can't
not quite
charge
there yet.
If it was like, if gas stations were like 1-to-1 gas charger,
Yeah.
maybe.
If you could fill it up that quickly.
Yeah,
That would
they'd
be
also
crazy.
have to get like charges down to like
Once they figure out 5-minute charging, it's over.
yes.
That's when it's over.
Yes.
And EVs are everywhere.
if you have the battery that can just get charged.
The plug-in hybrids, though, I think is going to be where it's at.
Hybrids are going to be a move for a while. Don't sleep on a hybrid.
But no, I mean,
I'm getting a Prius, bro.
the issue with Tesla is they have these like huge ideas that just never fucking end up happening.
But that's Elon. That's an Elon.
It is an Elon problem. That's why I don't think that him coming back to the company
It's not gonna help.
is as bullish as people think. Like, people think, oh, he's coming back, we're going back to the moon. Like, no, not exactly, because you still have really shitty sales. The Cybertruck was still a fail. There's still no Tesla semi-truck. There's still no full self-driving, even though he said it's going to happen every year. Every year, we're 1 year away. You notice that? Isn't that kind of weird how that works? Like, every year, we're 1 year from full self-driving and robo-taxis and Optimus. And
somehow it doesn't happen, bro.
Somehow the years keep coming and going. I think it was 2020 was the first year he said, oh, next year, we're full self-driving. Yeah. No, it's been 5 years.
Bro, it's been 15 years since he said 10 years for people on Mars.
Yep.
This motherfucker is just the king of capping.
I wouldn't necessarily bet against him.
In your life, in everybody's life, we all just need to start capping. We just need to start fucking lying.
Lie on the fucking resume.
Just say
lie on everything.
Everything you do has been awesome. Like, literally.
It's honestly the good strat.
You fail up.
And make sure you leave a like as well.
Yeah, you fail up. This is the most watched stream.
We're kind of popping right now, huh?
It's the truth. No, there's no more watched stream than this one.
Number one stream on the internet.
You're gonna meet people that are gonna be like, "What is that?" And you're gonna be like, "You're an idiot. How do you not know about the most watched fucking stream?" Like,
yep. Actually, Mr. Beast was begging to collab with us before the show.
And I told him
he got like 5 texts spamming us.
I said, get fat again. I said, you're getting. If you get fat again, I'll be in a video.
Sounds like a fair trade to me.
I bet if you can convince him that it's a good video idea, and he'll do it. He'll be like getting fat just for the video.
Oh, easily.
And he'd do it. If he heard this clip, and if this clip went viral, he would on Twitter he would reply and go, "Fuck it."
Why not? I don't. Maybe we'll see.
I think he'd do it.
So yeah, Tesla's fucked. We're cooked there. Honestly, fuck the finance. That's pretty much everything in finance.
What should I buy this week?
This week you should buy, honestly, gold. Gold and Bitcoin.
Gold.
Because those are kind of the safe haven assets right now, to where even if people move out of the United States, gold's going to be fine. Actually, gold would be benefited in that scenario. And Bitcoin probably too, because it's basically just the digital version of gold, like, when you think about it.
But shittier.
Is it really shittier? Bitcoin might be the future, bro.
But
I wouldn't be so
gold
confident.
At least has some use. Like practical.
Intrinsic use is a bullshit concept, bro.
I don't know.
What intrinsic use does gold? I mean, yeah, I guess it's like precious metal or whatever, but
it's not used for anything. They don't got no gold in computers.
They do. They do. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Not most of it though.
But they need some gold. It's worth something. It's probably overvalued.
Isn't there copper in computers too? That doesn't mean copper is
valuable. But
valuable.
Bitcoin is nothing. It's literally nothing.
But it's money.
But it's not.
It's money that's immune from... Here's the thing. Is that when it comes to companies, on a fundamental level, all a company really is an idea. Like when you think about Apple.
Okay.
I get that Apple is this big tech conglomerate that operates in multiple markets and multiple product areas and blah, 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 blah. When you fundamentally think about it, though, Apple is an idea. Agreed?
I kind of see where you're coming from. I kind of agree, but keep going.
Okay, so companies are basically ideas.
Yeah.
And so Bitcoin, I could argue, is like one of the biggest ideas ever in history. Because it's a currency that is totally decentralized from any government. It doesn't have anything to do with governments. No government can control it. No government can interfere with it. No one can ever take it over because no one has enough money to take it over because it's a fucking $2 trillion coin. If you add up the value of all Bitcoins, it's $2 trillion. You know that?
Damn.
And so I think Bitcoin... What do you think?
The U.S. government could buy all the Bitcoin.
No, they couldn't.
You don't think they could do it?
I mean, in theory, they could. I see what you're saying. But people wouldn't sell. Like, there would be some amount of people that just wouldn't sell their Bitcoin, no matter how high it went.
But they could probably get a lot of it.
They could get most of it, yeah. But a lot of it has also been burned and destroyed.
Yeah.
Like, think about the fucking guy that lost it in the
Dude,
waste. But so what do you think is a bigger idea, Apple or Bitcoin?
Is a bigger idea?
Which one's a bigger idea?
I think I'm going to say Apple.
You think Apple?
Because... I mean, honestly, the iPhone is all-timer.
I mean, the iPhone is
game changer, all-timer. It's the thing to peak. It's the thing to beat.
And that's
It's
why
the fucking iPhone.
that's why Apple's worth more than Bitcoin right now.
I mean, iPhone.
Will it always be the case? I don't know.
As brand like smartphones, but like
We should do a Mafia-thon, Drew. That's a good idea.
to Mafia.
Just stream 24 hours
I
every
told Ez
day.
that earlier. I'm like, Ez, we're gonna do a summer stream where we are streaming the whole time.
That would be a disaster.
There's just a camera set up and for the whole summer.
It'd actually be kind of clean.
Dude, I wish I could do it. That'd be sick.
You should try to set the record for longest stream.
I mean, the longest stream is probably like fucking forever.
It's like 2.5
It's like-
years.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. There was a woman who literally was streaming for like 2.5 years.
Not one single power outage, not one anything.
This
Held by
isn't
a
who I thought it
streamer,
was.
MOCC has been live for 3 years straight.
3 years is nuts, bro. 3 years is insanity.
Wow.
How is that the equivalent to 498 days? Bro, Google AI is retarded.
Yeah, Google AI does suck.
They said, oh, this person was live for 3 years straight. That's the equivalent of 490 days. No, it's not. You're just fucking stupid,
Fucking
Google.
retarded, dude. AI sucks.
But that
man.
was the record. It's that lady. I remember. Emily C.
Incredible.
Yep.
What the fuck kind of world are we living in, man?
Bro, it's a fucking mess. Everything is fucking happening. And we have to be near the end. Did you see the AI video that I
You think
posted
we're near
yesterday?
the end?
Did you see the AI video I posted yesterday?
Which one?
The Logan Paul one?
No, I don't think I did.
We have to pull this up, bro.
Pull it up.
Go on Twitter. Boom, boom, boom. Go on Twitter real quick. I'll tell you that. Just go to the search bar.
Pulling up tweets. Pulling up tweets.
What's my name on Twitter? Is it Nick?
Pulling up tweets. Pulling up tweets.
Pulling up tweets.
Pulling up tweets.
Pulling up tweets.
Pulling up tweets. Pulling up tweets. I'll never call them X's. What do you call them? X's?
I think that's technically what you're supposed to.
I just X'd it. Fuck yourself.
We're
if you
going to
say
my
that.
Twitter. We're going to this
I'm
post.
tweeting it.
Okay, we need to react to this because this is mind fuckery. Okay.
Let's see.
You want to talk about something controversial? So Benny Blanco hits me up, right?
No
Sends
way,
me this
Benny
clip.
Blanco.
Yeah, it sends me this clip, and it's the Kid Leroy speaking on a podcast. So I start watching it, and just check this out.
A lot of people think me and him got beef or whatever, just because he kind of sounds like me, you know.
So Leroy's got beef with someone. Like what?
It's
what are we?
Bro, it's AI.
Dude, no, it's not.
Dude, but of course it's AI. The kid has 0 followers. Watch it again.
I actually heard same thing a couple of days ago. I couldn't believe he made the beat.
It is AI.
Thank you. So basically what he does is he gets you to watch the video with the deepfakes, and then you stick around because the music's actually fucking fire, dude. It's genius.
Well, then what are we doing, dude? Play a song.
Baddies dropping this one at night.
The whole thing was AI.
I realized the whole thing.
The
was
whole
AI.
fucking thing is AI, bro.
I don't like that.
They're just promoting a fucking the
we hear
fucking
the song?
song. Yeah.
I bought you diamonds, bought you Saint Laurent.
I bet the
You wanna talk-
song's AI too. I bet the fucking song is also AI. There's like 10 layers of AI. Like, what the fuck are we doing here,
Need to
guys?
start Doink Coin.
I'm down to start a Doink Coin.
Listen.
I would start Goon Coin, actually.
Goon Coin.
Goon Coin.
Oh, Brews Coin, man.
Brews Coin, that's you. You got to do that.
That's us, bro. It's
Together.
Brews.
Okay. I'm cool with
Brews
that.
Coin. And we give ourselves 90% of the wallet of the whole thing.
That's the play.
And we
That's how we finna drop the tape. Bro, honestly, it's a good marketing idea. Like, just make a deep fake of, like, I don't know, fucking LeBron saying the shit's raw.
I
Like,
have one on my Instagram.
Oh, you do?
It's like only the voice.
Wait, you made a deep fake? How did you do
Let me
that?
see if I can pull it up on here.
I need you to make one for me.
I had the voice. It was like early though, so it's not that good.
Can you make one at AOC? I'm just kidding.
Look at this.
Let's see this bullshit.
Where is it?
Oh, the joke. Yeah.
Trump and him, Lil Baby.
We don't agree on much.
But one thing's for sure, we love the Nico Variety Hour on Twitch and YouTube.
Fubu's lays on. Ooh, and he's got.
I'm Donald Trump, and I'm Lil Baby.
We don't agree on much.
This
But
was
one
in the
thing's for sure,
early
we love
days
the
of
Nico.
AI, though. Like, this
Yes,
shit's gotten
yes.
so much better.
So much better.
When you think about it, it's gotten so much better. It's scary.
Upgrade my AI.
Yeah, bro. Low key.
That's a.
I got GPT if you need it. I pay for
You
that
pay
shit.
for the extra one?
On God, I pay for that shit.
Damn.
What's the freakiest thing you ever did? Well, I'm glad you asked. Matter of fact, freakiest thing I ever did.
Yeah, over them.
Probably would have to be the night that I licked your mom's butthole.
Oh.
There was fucking hairs everywhere, boy.
We got him.
Yeah, no, that's probably the freakiest thing.
Your mom's
honestly.
booty hole.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Tracy. I didn't mean it.
Yes, he did.
I respect Tracy. It was just a joke.
Tracy.
She's a good woman.
He meant that shit, bro.
She's a good woman.
Yo, if Tracy's watching, hit like and share.
Yeah, tell her to like this shit.
Tell her to post this shit on her Facebook.
She doesn't need to do all that.
Tell her to post it on her Facebook.
Yeah.
If she's real.
All right, bro. Let's move into the final subject. We're talking about fucking sports, bro.
NBA Finals.
We're not talking about my first kiss, Drew. I'm sorry, bro. But we're talking about... We can honestly start with Shannon Sharpe. So...
Yeah.
This freaky-ass motherfucker, Shannon Sharpe. We all know the freakiest thing he did. We all know the freakiest thing he did because it's public.
Matter of time.
Honestly... Should a 56-year-old, he's 56.
That seems like that's what the internet consensus is.
Should you ever date a 20-year-old OnlyFans model if you're 56?
People aren't fully buying the rape charge, but they're just like, you're lame for even.
Yes, bro. Like, I don't know if he raped the chick or not. It seems to me like I kind of lean towards he probably did because he was willing to offer $10 million to her.
That's a pretty bad look.
But... Even if he didn't rape her, it's like, why are you fucking with a 19-year-old OnlyFans girl when you're 56? 56 years old.
Fucking 29, 30. They're hotter.
Can't you just fuck someone your own age, man?
That too. Just fucking chill out.
Even if they're not your own age. Like, at least get to, like, 25.
To me, it's like, bro, you're 56, 19. That's insane.
Literally 56 piping a teenager.
That's fucking...
A teenager.
What are you doing, bro? Like, that's weird, bro.
And you're a Hall of Fame tight end.
It is weird. Sorry.
Yeah, no. So, Shannon Sharpe, if you were taking advice from him, you better stop. Because he doesn't know what's going on.
Ocho Cinco, bro.
Also, how do you let this shit get public? Like... He's got to find a way to keep this shit under wraps.
Well,
bro.
I mean, I think the way he was planning on was with $10 million.
Was giving her $10 million, but apparently $10 million wasn't enough. Like, that's the thing, bro. If $10 million's not enough, you must have did some bad shit. I don't know. Like, you must have did some bad shit.
Nicky D a tight end. Could be.
I did play tight end in college.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could.
I was on the UF team actually.
That's a fact. Look it up.
Matter of fact.
Niggity tight ass.
I was playing with Tim Tebow. Catching passes from him.
Both of them were virgins.
Yep. That's a fact.
They stayed pure together. Alright, you motherfuckers. But Shannon Sharpe, I think he will ultimately get through it.
Yeah, he's going to be fine. He might lose his ESPN job, but even that, he might not. Like,
it really, I think it's like a sort of, it really just kind of depends.
Yeah.
This case, it seems like people aren't immediately like, yep, fuck him.
Yeah.
So he might make it through.
But based on him offering $10 million, like, there's no way he did nothing wrong. There's no way. And then there's a video of him saying that he was going to choke her.
He said they're gonna show a clip. I tell him, drop the whole thing.
They're gonna drop a clip of the sex tape. Drop the
whole
thing.
sex tape will vindicate me.
News with Brews, but Minecraft
Pocket Edition break segments.
That's genius.
Man,
I don't even know what that means fully. Like, what's a Minecraft Pocket Edition break segment? Is that like we play Minecraft as a break? Like we do an hour, play Minecraft for 30 minutes, then come back? Is that what you're aiming for?
Is that what you mean, brother?
That's an idea, honestly.
You could do it.
I do fuck with Minecraft.
Yeah, while we talk about the news. All right.
Chicken jockey.
Listen. Chicken jockey.
Have you seen that shit? The chicken jockey challenge?
I have not.
It's like there's this scene in the Minecraft movie where
yeah.
and everyone freaks out because the zombie
They're fucking up the theaters.
The zombie hops on top of the chicken.
For the love of God, go see Sinners and not the Minecraft movie.
I saw this one tweet.
Sinners
that was
was
like,
so good.
I saw this one tweet that was like a girl, and she was like, "Man, my boyfriend kicked me out because I yelled chicken jockey after I hopped on his dick."
It's ending a lot of relationships. Go see Sinners.
See it. It's a good movie.
It was good, man. There was one scene in it. First of all, the music in it is like it's such a big part of it in the story and just like in the movie. And
Drew says go see Minecraft instead. I'm not opposed to that either. I'm not opposed to that.
There's one scene in the movie where like with music where like it started happening and I'm like, what the fuck? And then it was like 2 seconds of what the fuck, and I was like, oh, I love this. This is fucking great, and it's worth it. The one thing I will say, when you go to watch it if you go see it in the fucking 70mm, it's fucking huge.
Yeah, that screen is
but the
massive
whole
in
movie,
general.
the whole movie isn't in that. Like there were sections and scenes that were like regular fucking cut off.
That's kind of weird.
Bar, which was the only thing which like I mean I don't know, it's like expensive to shoot all of that.
You know what I want to see in theaters, bro?
What?
Italian brain rot.
Bruh.
Bring it to the theaters. Tralalero tralala.
Why are you gay?
Have you guys seen this shit?
Why are you gay?
It's like just this stupid. It's taking over my Instagram feed.
I didn't
honestly,
know about this till right before we started the stream.
Nicky D ranked top 5 vapes from the beginning of time. Okay, number 1, current day Geek Bar. Number 2, Stigs from 2018. Number 3, Jules from 2016 or 2017. Number 4, I'd probably. What's number 4? Honestly, that's the top 3. We don't need to go any deeper.
Where are the Stigs?
We don't need to go any deeper. The Stigs were so good when they had the Lush Ice, bro. When they had the Lush Ice Stig, life was sweet. Life was sweet. Let me tell you what. QV's up there. QV, actually, that's a good one. QV's probably top 5. What was the one that started with an S? It was like... What was the fucking vapes that started with an S, bro? Not Stig. It was...
Bombardino Crocodilo.
Soarin' Air. Y'all don't remember the Soarin' Air, bro. The Soarin' Air.
This is going viral.
That's a deep cut. It's the Soarin' Air, bro.
Soarin' Air, baby.
Bombardino Crocodilo. See, Young Mantis knows what we're talking about. Like the stream, please, by the way. Yeah. I'm just going to say that every 2 minutes.
What about real cigarettes?
Real cigarettes?
You ever fuck with just
They give you cancer, bro. Fuck. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life.
Never once?
Never in my life. I have smoked a cigar. Cigars are fire.
I never smoked a cigar.
But cigars don't do shit, honestly.
Yeah.
He knows about the Soarin', bro. He knows about that shit.
Soarin'.
The Soarin' Air, that was a game changer.
Soarin'.
The game was different after the Soarin' Air came to play. I'll tell you what.
Oh, shit, dude.
Game was different.
Oh, these vapes. Fuck a vape. I always knew. I was like, the second I buy a fucking vape, it's over. I'll buy a vape forever.
Yep.
So I just never bought one.
Drew says you got no aura.
You mean us collectively or just one of us or what? I think we got mad
Drew, don't
aura.
make me go off on you right now, bro.
We got mad aura.
Drew, you little pipsqueak, bro.
Pussy ass.
You talk shit one more time, I'll get on a plane to L.A. I'll get on a plane to L.A.
My name is Buster. What the
LeBron will come with me, and we're beating you up, bro.
LeBron is going to beat the fuck out of you.
We're going to hit you with a pop, pop.
Drew.
The 1-2 Mayweather.
Get fucked up, dude.
That's the thing, is now that he's in Hollywood, he wants to act like he is Hollywood.
He went all Hollywood.
He want to act Hollywood, bro.
Dude.
And it's not funny.
It's not.
Nobody's laughing about that shit. Like,
nah, dude. Drop the Hollywood.
Like, we're dead serious.
Drop the Hollywood, California, and let me see that Hollywood, Florida.
We're some Florida boys.
That you got the right Hollywood, but the wrong state, bro.
Damn.
It's Hollywood, Florida.
Damn.
Can't escape it.
That was a bar, low key. Fume. I don't even remember Fumes, but that shit sounds whack. Bro, think he got Aura because he lived in Homelessville. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like, L.A., more like smell-a. Or like
bro.
smelly.
Dude, fly me out, bro. Buy my ticket, bro. I'm free in the summer.
Let's go to a Lakers game, bro.
I just don't have any money.
Yeah. Buy me a ticket to a Lakers game, and then we can be friends again. But right now, you're on the banned list.
I just want to go to the Comedy Cellar.
Comedy Cellar?
Watch some.
Whose comedy club is that?
It's just in LA. I don't know who owns it.
It's just like a poppin' one, I guess.
Like it's like the main one.
Bro, Young Mantis knows what he's talking about, bro. That's the thing about Young Mantis.
Young Mantis is a legend.
You know who that is or not?
Out there, we're up in the northeast, north Midwest. What is it?
The Midwest.
Yeah, Midwest.
Wisconsin.
Yeah,
I'm gonna dox you, Kyle. I'm sorry,
doxing him, pussy. Dude, come down here, bro. Get on an episode.
Pull up.
You got to make sure when you come down that you're here on a Wednesday.
Has to be a Wednesday.
You got to come through on a Wednesday.
But no, so this Italian brain rot shit, we like to joke about it, like the tralaleros of the world.
Italians
we like to play.
POC, bro.
But it's actually an issue because it has some dark meaning, bro. And I just found this out before this episode. Is because I was talking to my nephew. He's 12. And he was like telling me that this Bombardiro Crocodilo meme is like a reference to like bombing Palestinian children. And I'm like, nah, that you just saw some fake shit, bro. You just saw some fake shit. Like, don't worry about that. It's just a funny old meme. And then I look it up, and it's really about bombing Palestinian children. And I'm like, yo, I don't fuck with Bombardiro Crocodilo anymore. Like,
that's crazy. Who started it?
I don't know.
Was it the IDF?
No, it was Italian. They're all Italian. It's Italian brain rot. They're all. It's all Italian.
Italian.
Drew, I've been an unk since you probably met me. There's probably no point that Drew's known me that I haven't been an unk.
Dude,
he's 12 years old.
He's been unk status since high school.
Literally, since I was 13,
12
something
years
like that.
ago.
Yeah, 13. When I was 13 years old. Italians are people of color, by the way. I can't believe you don't know about this Italian brain rot shit, bro.
I've not seen this.
This shit is all over my timeline every day.
I don't have a lot of AI shit on my shit.
It's just not. It's just nonstop, bro. All right, let me give you the lore breakdown though. Basically, it's like there's the shark with the boots.
Make it with.
Yeah, let me show you.
Make with Mike. Nick confirmed unk.
So basically, let's show the stream honestly. So it's like, basically, this is like the protagonist. Is Tralalero Tralala. So he's just like a shark with Nikes. That's his whole thing. And he's kind of the main character. He's kind of the main character of this shit. But like he's just one guy. But he's technically the main character though. So here like is his friend. So this is Tung 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 Sahur.
We're done. Pack it up.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bruh.
Honestly, this is probably the first one that lives up to the name of brain rot. Like,
oh, so we're done.
Like this shit lives up to the name.
And everybody, it's all the rave. Kids are loving this.
Like, what was the old brain rot? It was like
Skibbity Toilet.
It was like Skibbity Toilet, bro. Like that's not even brain rot. That's a real anime.
That's rudimentary. That's elementary.
Bro, low-key Skibbity Toilet. If you guys just heard the memes and you never like, go check it out. Like it's a good show. I'm dead ass, bro. Like there's like a whole plot. It's like there's toilets versus cameras, and it's like it's like basically the show, you're seeing it from the vision of the, so it's like a war, right? It's like a post-apocalyptic war, and basically it's toilets versus cameras. Now, the whole show is shot from the perspective of the cameras. So it's like you're seeing their perspective.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But like there's just whole waves of like action. Like first it was like they figured out that they could hack the toilets. And so like they were hacking the toilets, turning them into cameras. But then the toilets realized that they could flush themselves. It's like there's a whole thing, but honestly it's a good show. Like you guys should go check it out. Like
recommend.
It was made by this Russian guy.
Let's be clear. We both gave some recommendations this week. I recommended you go see Sinners.
Yep.
And Nicky D's recommending Skibbity Toilet.
Dude, it's a good show. It's a good show, man.
I love it.
I've only ever seen like 5 episodes. This is why it's
perfect, because we get different perspectives.
You got to see the whole spectrum of autism.
A lot of different kinds of autism.
There's a lot. There's a nonverbal, which is like
we did it.
A few people.
Some people we know.
Luckily, not us.
Not us.
If we were nonverbal, we couldn't have the show.
Yeah.
But we salute the nonverbals out there.
I love you guys.
Yeah, do your thing.
A lot of people yapping that don't need to be yapping.
Don't forget to like the stream.
Us included, so we appreciate the non-verbals.
We need a counter of how many times I've said to like the stream. It's got to be
good amount. Good amount. We're getting better at it.
It's got to be triple digits by now.
We are getting better at it.
Yeah, the Italian brain rot, I hope it goes away because it is based on some dark shit. Like,
yeah, I didn't like that.
Like this Bombardiro Crocodillo guy, like I was fucking with him because he looks cool, but if he's really bombing the Palestinians, then it's like I can't support him in good faith.
Nope.
I just can't. Like,
what do you find out? Skibbity Toilet was very pro-Israel.
Nah, they're Russian. They're Russian. Yes. Which I don't fuck with Russia either, but it's like the Russian people are innocent in all this. Like, I don't hold a grudge against the Russian civilians. Y'all should do a non-verbal segment. That's a good idea, low-key.
Here we go. You ready?
No, we should just mute the mic, but like keep talking. That's the non-verbal segment. Yeah, so that was fun for the non-verbal segment, but
oh, we got 8 people watching.
No, we're kind of popping right now. What should I eat for dinner? Pollo Tropical.
Okay. There were worse things.
You thinking of cooking something?
No. Let's be honest. Pollo Tropical, not the worst choice.
Go get you a Chop.
Recommendation of the night. We should get sponsored by Pollo Tropical.
I would love that, bro. I would love that.
Listen to Joey's On the Radar freestyle.
Say less.
Nah, bro. Stay verbal for my dinner suggestion.
We got you, bro. We got you, fam. But
I say you eat a bunch of saltines.
MLG Teletubbies. Hold up. What is MLG Teletubbies? This guy has my attention. What is that? I just need to kind of know.
Over the hills and far away, Teletubbies come to
smoke weed every day. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, baby, a triple!
4.
What is this? Y'all in your mid-20s. Yes,
We're 25 years of age.
We're in the late. All right.
Our parents were buying houses. We're talking about Bombardiro Crocodile.
I'll be 40. Sitting right in this room with Nikki D, doing this shit till I die. 82. We're gonna be old as fuck.
Dude, if we didn't make it out the hood by then, we're fucked.
We're still doing it. We made it out the hood and we're still doing it.
Either way, make it out or not, we're gonna be
reacting
here
to freestyles
every Wednesday. Now react to Joey's on the radar. No, we're done. We're done with you. You're cut off from the suggestions after that Teletubby bullshit.
We had a lot. We covered a lot of shit. Man.
We love you, but you're cut off for a while after that.
Yeah,
you got to earn our trust.
To be honest,
back.
that was not worth it.
Yeah,
there was moments where I thought maybe it would be worth it.
I thought it was looking promising for a little bit. For a 10-year-old meme video,
if there was even 1 second that was worth it, it would have been worth it. But there was 0 seconds. So we don't trust you anymore. For like one episode at least.
Yeah, like we're just putting you on a little cool down. No big deal. Like next week we'll watch it. Next week we'll watch that shit.
We gotta pre-watch your shit for now.
Well, we'll pre-watch it. Matter of fact, so we have all of our reactions planned out.
All right, but successful week. Basically get some gold and
go Lakers.
Go Lakers. Don't say anything about Israel. If you want to stay in the country.
LeBron's still the GOAT as of April 23rd, 2025.
And my predictions are that China fucks us.
Yeah. It's just going to keep going back and forth, whipsawing back and forth.
I think he's backing down, and then they're just it's going to be...
Italian brain rot will probably have fallen off by next week. I hope.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I really hope so. But
at first I liked it, but...
Like this video, share it with people, send it around. We're going to clip. I gotta finish 2 of my final fucking things for school.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. And then after that, edit the clips.
Facts.
From last week.
It's a busy week.
And then
honestly, last week we didn't have shit. You don't need to watch it.
Yeah, but I gotta post something.
Appreciate you coming out here, Ryan, along with everyone else tuning in.
Thank you, everyone.
It was a great week. It was a busy week. We had a lot of shit happen, and we covered the shit.
Yeah. And we'll see you all next week, motherfuckers.
Peace out.
Peace.